So far, its accuracy has proven to be, well, as desirable as diarrhea, but we're hopeful. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Gunmeister. Hey, today, this video I'm making right now, I wanted to share an experience I had with you, and that's kind of what builds this whole video up. I like to go around every now and again and look at different gun stores and see what they have. Well, the other day, I was doing my rounds and I stopped at a pawn shop that happens to sell guns. Went up to the gun counter, I was kind of looking to see, what they had in there and everything. And this lady walks up right next to me, and she's looking at the guns, and I wasn't eavesdropping, but she was close enough where I could hear. So she said to the person behind the counter, "I'm looking for a concealed carry gun, something small, something reliable, something easy to shoot. What do you recommend?" So the salesperson, without even hesitating a split second, reaches under the counter and pulls out a gun and hands it to her and says, "This is the gun you need." That gun is right here. It's the North American Arms 22 long rifle mini revolver. And it really got me thinking, is that really a valid or even a realistic concealed carry gun? So let me show you a couple things with this gun. We'll go through it. But before I go any further, let me say one more thing. Okay, so this gun basically has an extended grip on it, and it has a little pocket clip right here. And it has two detents, one right here and one right here. Essentially, you push both of those in like this, the gun folds up. It covers the trigger, and then you can clip it in your pocket or what have you. The gun that the lady showed the customer did not have this. It has this little tiny wooden handle that looks something like this. So essentially, if you don't have hands the size of a newborn, you have nothing to hold on to, which is kind of a downer in my book, but hey, to each is his own. Now, I personally think that most guns fit a certain niche. I've been sitting around trying to figure out what this one is. And I've come up with a couple things. One, it's a cool conversation piece. It's interesting. It's small. It's kind of cool. The other thing, I guess, is if you're going to the beach and you're just rocking a Speedo and you want to carry a gun, this might work for you. And with that shape right there, you might even be able to put it in the right spot and enhance your manhood. But again, to each is his own. The other thing I want to say, guys, I'm not a gun snob. I pretty much like all guns, and I think all guns deserve a fair shake, and that's pretty much why we're doing a video on this gun. So if you own this gun and you carry it for self-defense, or you're thinking about getting this gun for self-defense, this video might just be up your alley. Let's go see what she can do. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start at 7 yards, which is a reasonable test for a self-defense gun. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got a mark set up here. Little tiny orange mark up there on the silhouette. I'm going to take 5 shots and try to hit that silhouette. Again, this is 7 yards. Here we go. A little low on that one. Let's try it again. Still a little low. A little low, a little left. And guys, I'm putting this dot right on it, like looking down this like a shotgun, and using this as a point of reference to hit. So try another 2. Total miss. Way low at the bottom. All right, so we just had to use our personal defense carry gun to defend our life. We took 5 shots. We took our time to hit the target. We missed once, and every other one was low left or real low. Let's shoot a little faster and see if it helps. Ready? Let's go. Okay, it's not getting any better. Maybe we're not shooting fast enough. Let me reload again. I don't know, maybe the assailant that comes after you be a really big guy. That would help. So far, though, not feeling it. But we're going to try. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Here we go. Almost loaded. All right, looking good. One more time. Ready? I'll be honest with you. I actually hit a little bit close to the target, not aiming at all. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. All right, guys, I got this loaded up with 5. Let's go ahead and see if we can't hit these 4 bottom targets in pretty quick succession. Let's give it a try. Holy crap. All right, well, then there's that. I got one of the 4 targets out of 5 shots, so 1 made contact on that silhouette somewhere. All right, so based on that performance, in this situation, I'm probably not going to use this. I'm going to go with plan B, a rock. All right, guys, so we're back here at the chronograph, and let's run some of these standard velocity 22 long rifles through this bad boy and see what we're going to actually get. The advertised foot per second velocity on these is 1,070. So what I thought we would do is a 5-shot group with the NAA Arms 22 long rifle, and or as you may better understand it, the sniper pistol. And let's go ahead and see what our average is. 716, 757, 747, 758, and 753. Okay, so after running that bad boy, our average is 746, which is a difference of over 300 feet per second. Unbelievable. Guys, we're approaching BB gun velocity. Not that I'd want to take a hit off this thing or anything like that, because, you know, it's still a much bigger projectile, carrying a lot more inertia, but in my opinion, as far as velocity goes, that's a big time fail. But with that being said, let's go check the actual accuracy of this gun. Come on. All right, guys, so let's do an accuracy test on this. And, you know, to be fair, this is a fun gun to shoot, okay? So far, its accuracy has proven to be, well, as desirable as diarrhea, but we're hopeful. So let's do an accuracy test. And I'm literally no more than 4.5, 5 yards from this target. Let me take a shot at it. I'm gonna try to hit right in the head. I'm gonna try to hit that same spot every time. I'm gonna take my time. Let's see what it does. All right, so we hit our target, and yes, we did hit the head. I was aiming exactly right here, and you can see it was kind of flying around a little bit. Again, I was at 5 yards, but here's what's interesting with this, is if you look at this right here, that's an elongated hole right there, and there's another one right here. So what that tells me is that this little 1.125" barrel is not stabilizing the projectile coming out of this gun. So in other words, instead of flying like a football, it's more or less just tumbling, just, you know, not spinning, tumbling, and it's smacking, which explains a lot on the accuracy, especially when you start to back up a little bit, because without that rifling stabilizing the bullet as it comes out of the barrel, there's no telling where it's gonna go. But again, fair enough, at 5 yards, that probably would have done it. Granted, you're only coming out at 700 feet per second, but that probably would have stopped something if need be. Come on, let's go try something else. All right, guys, so we're back here at 100. Now look, I'll be honest with you. We know that the velocities on this gun are low, and we know that that bullet is tumbling. And when it comes out, it's not necessarily a flat shooter, it's more like a lob. So to hit that 100 yards, I'm gonna have to shoot or aim high and hope that it lobs over and hits it, because if I hold it straight, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna make it that far. So for my first shot, I'm gonna hold it straight, right on. We'll shoot it and see what that does. And then for the next 4 shots, I'll kind of see if we can't lob it over there, see how close we can get. All right, come on, let's try it. No. Nope. Dude. Okay, I don't know if you just saw that, but the pine needles, like if you go down the range right here, there's pine needles that hang over. That bullet that came out of there was tumbling and literally went up into that pine tree right there. And I had it just maybe from my point of aim, I don't know, 6 inches above the target. Let's go again. Yep, hit the ground right there. They're tumbling out of here real bad. Bingo, we got one. Basically this gun, it seems like its happy spot is about 5 yards. I mean, you're gonna hit what you're trying to hit-ish, but we also learned that the velocity is incredibly slow compared to the advertised velocity of like a standard 22 long rifle. And the thing is, we know that a 22 long rifle typically will go through 2 or 3 water jugs. So I just wanted to see what kind of penetration we get with this guy. And again, we're about 5 yards, and we're gonna shoot 1 shot into here, maybe 2, if the first one doesn't go great. And let's see what kind of penetration we get. So you can see right here it went in. That was a good hit. Came out here and it was sideways, again, tumbled. But it went through the first one, and looks like it may have went into the second one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, look at that. It went in and out the second one, right there. And then it went into the third one, which really surprises me. Did not come out, it's still in there. Let's go ahead and bust it open and see what it looks like. And there it is, pristine little bullet. You see the rifling on it where it came through? Did not deform the lead whatsoever. And this stuff is really soft. All right, so that went through 2 jugs. It went through the first water jug, through the second one, and into the third, which honestly, at those velocities, that's pretty decent. It seems like it would be somewhat effective. All right, guys, we've come to that critical point in every Gunmeister video. It's time for the FSU. Now we know that this gun needs a little help, a little closer range. So what we decided to do is we had to do some cleanup at the range here anyways. We're gonna have a burn pit today, little barrel fire. I've got 5 shots in here. Let's see what we can do. Dang it, no dice. Well, when all else fails, we use a real gun. Shoot it through the fire. Ring of fire, baby. Yeah! Woo! All right. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and give this gun its ratings. Build quality on this is actually really good. It's all stainless steel. The milling, the fit and finish on it is really nice. There's no complaints on that whatsoever. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that 4 stars. As far as ergonomics go, not very good. It's too small. It's hard to point and aim properly. It feels funny, it's uncomfortable. The reloadability of it is kind of because, you know, it just takes a while. And on that, I'm gonna give it 1 star, okay? As far as reliability, I mean, we're talking about a 5-shot single action revolver. You pull it back, you pull the trigger, it goes bang. With that, there's no problem. I'm gonna give it 4 stars with that. Its accuracy. Now, again, guys, this gun is semi-accurate-ish in that 4, maybe 5 yards, if that. A lot more happier at 3 to 4 feet. Then you're probably gonna hit your target, but even then it's still maybe not, because those bullets are tumbling, they've not stabilized, all that kind of stuff. Accuracy on this gun is extremely lacking, in my opinion. So for that, I'm giving it 1 star. As far as the FSU goes, you know, the thing is, we tried with this guy, 5 shots, it just never happened. It did try. So for its effort, I'm gonna give it 1 star. Overall rating for this gun, guys, is gonna be 2 stars, okay? Take it for what it is. But again, guys, understand, I'm not thrashing on this gun. I am by no means a gun snob. If you decide that, hey, this is the gun you're gonna carry and you feel comfortable with it, my suggestion to you would be to practice with it a lot. So you are very familiar with where you have to aim it to hit this and that kind of thing. I think that's gonna be your best bet. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Gunmeister. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, happy shooting. We'll see you guys next time on the Gunmeister. Probably gonna need to pick up a fire extinguisher too.
You're not doing that around me again. Holy shit.
Well, next time something's flying at you, you gotta get out of the way.